Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will learn about hepatic circulation. So what is hepatic circulation? Hepatic circulation refers to the blood flow to, within and from the liver. It is unique because the liver receives blood from two different sources, that is the oxygen rich blood from hepatic artery and nutrient rich blood from the portal vein. Now we will look about what are the dual blood supply of the liver. So liver is the organ that receives dual blood supply, that is from the hepatic artery and one from the portal vein. So first we will look about the hepatic artery. From where it is coming? It is coming from the abdominal aorta that gives of the branch celiac artery. So if you guys are not understanding from the written format, I will show you in the diagram that. So this is the diagram which I have made to clearly understand the topic. I know it's very rough but still. So celiac trunk which gives of three main branches. Here the abdominal aorta, then coming to the give the celiac trunk. Then celiac trunk is again dividing into three branches, that is the left gastric artery, splenic artery and common hepatic artery. Now we will not discuss about this two. We will only focus on the common hepatic artery. Then the common hepatic artery then gives off gastroduodenal artery, which is then supplying to the stomach and duodenum, and right gastric artery, which is again giving to the stomach. Then it is after then giving the proper hepatic artery which is not dividing into any other branches and going directly to the liver through the porta hepatis, that is the opening through which the artery is moving to the liver. This is the portal hepatis. So again this hepatic artery is again divided after entering to the liver. It is divided into right hepatic artery and left hepatic artery. Then right hepatic artery is again supplying to the right lobe of the liver, and the left hepatic artery is supplying to the left lobe of the liver. So now we will move forward to understand the portal vein, that is constituting the 75% of the blood flow of the total hepatic circulation. I forgot to say that hepatic artery also constitute the 25% of the blood flow of the total hepatic circulation, and now portal vein is also constituting the 75% of the blood flow of the total hepatic circulation, that is the formed by union of the superior mesenteric vein, splenic vein, and again they are also receiving from the other organs as well. So portal vein is the only vein that is nutrient rich but deoxygenated. Remember, it comes in the exam and it is very important to remember that portal vein is the only vein that is nutrient rich but deoxygenated. But what we learned about it, that hepatic artery that is oxygenated only, and portal vein that is nutrient rich only because that receives outflow from the small intestine, sigmoid colon, ascending colon, transverse colon, stomach and other organs. So these are the organs, internal organs, that don't directly supply to the inferior vena cava about their waste. Rather they go to the liver for other metabolic activities and then they supply to the inferior vena cava. So this is the diagram about the portal vein which I have made. So portal vein is receiving its output from the stomach, small intestine, pancreas, spleen, gallbladder and other organs internally. So basically what they do is they receive output from this of the veins and merged into one to make portal vein, which is again opening through the porta hepatis of the liver, and again they are dividing into two branches, that is the right and left branch. So again that is the left and right branch of the portal vein enter the liver sinusoids. So what sinusoids is? It is the capillaries inside within the liver with a large gap where exchange of blood is taking place, just like the capillaries, but they are not called the capillaries. They execute the action of capillaries. That's the difference. So in the sinusoids, where is sinusoids present? It is present inside the lobules of the lobes of the liver. Remember, lobules are the smallest unit of the lobe and lobes are the dividing part of the liver. And inside the sinusoids, the blood from the artery, that is the oxygen rich, which oxygen rich, that is the hepatic artery, and portal vein, that is the nutrient rich, but remember it is deoxygenated. They mix together in like the capillaries. What is the action of capillary then? They also mix the blood, no? Deoxygenated and oxygenated blood to carry out the metabolic activities of the body. Just like that, in the sinusoids also, they carry the function of the capillaries just in the liver. So the hepatocytes, that is the cells of the liver, absorb nutrients, store glucose, metabolize drugs, detoxify toxin. These are the exact function of the liver only. So the Kupffer cells, that is the macrophages of the liver, remove old RBCs, bacteria and debris. So what is macrophages? Macrophages are the phagocytic cell that remove the dead cells from the body. So basically it is doing the job of WBC. So macrophages are the phagocytic cell. What is phagocytosis? Phagocytosis is eating, cell eating. So they eat the dead bacteria and dead cells only. So from the sinusoids, blood enter the central vein in the center of the each lobule. I told you about the lobule that is present in the lobes. It is the smallest part of the lobes only. So from the central vein, blood enters from the central vein of the each lobule. Then from the central vein, they join to form the sublobular vein, then gives to right, middle and left hepatic veins. So remember, so the blood is entering to the central vein that is present in the each lobule. I remember, and you also remember that lobule is the smallest part of the lobe that is present in the liver, and from each lobule also there is central vein that is arising. Then these central vein then join to form the sublobular vein. Then so many sublobular veins are getting to fuse and to give branches to the right, middle and left hepatic veins. Remember, portal vein and hepatic veins are very different. Portal veins are getting its output from the stomach, gallbladder, small intestine, and then transverse sigmoid and ascending colon and other visceral organs, whereas the hepatic vein is receiving its output only from the liver to give supply to the inferior vena cava of the heart. Then it is giving to the right atrium, then it is doing other metabolic activities.